Hello Aries, and welcome to your September 2024 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. You come in here all fiery with the 9 of Cups and the 3 of Wands and Knight of Wands. So this is really a state of being where you're open to what is coming, you're feeling good within yourself, just feeling spontaneous. Under that I have strength, so that means from a higher self perspective of the way you understand things, a very receptive, looking forward, content place, an agile place. So some of you might be making decisions in a spontaneous manner, but very well positioned here as you come in the month. And I know that, Pluto is retrograding into Capricorn, which, is a cardinal sign like you. It's going to affect you. And Pluto is, death and rebirth. Let's eliminate what doesn't work anymore. Very explosive. You have your full moon around the 18th. And again, we will have Saturn, who rules the 10th house, in a position with Mercury on the same day. So, Capricorn, Saturn, your full moon. So a kind of revisiting, even though Mercury is not retrograde anymore, but a kind of revisiting, and this is going to be happening for a couple of months, but you're getting into it with your moon. So revisiting what is happening inside, revisit to provoke your transformation. So that's why I say this, because all of a sudden during the month, even though you're super high here, we have this 3 of Swords coming in. And under that, we have the King of Pentacles. So the disappointments, the heartaches, the beliefs that hurt our hearts when it comes to our engagements, our capacity to ground ourselves, like that Capricorn idea of bringing solidity, engagement, support, abundance into our lives. 10 of Swords in reverse, this is when we've hit our ceiling, but we're not conscious of the beliefs or how we've betrayed ourselves with these beliefs, how it prevented us to, have that whole alignment. See, it's all on the spine. So if you think about it, this is how we can, receive the vibrations of above to put them below. Call it Christos oil, call it consciousness, call it elevation. If we have beliefs that cut the passageway, that's how we betray ourselves. That's how we disempower ourselves, limit ourselves, sabotage ourselves, and so on. When it's like that, we feel the consequence, but we're not conscious of what these beliefs, apart from hurting our heart when they're appearing, how they've betrayed us. The damage they made. So, then at the end of the month, here's the Saturn, Capricorn, Pluto effect, bottom of the deck. That's why I was talking about this. And it's with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it has to do with your own self-worth, your own knowing that you're not alone, you're one with this nurturing, supportive universe. You have what it takes. All of this, your perception of self is in reverse. But there's this Ace of Pentacles here. And under that, I have the Wheel of Fortune with the Page of Wands in reverse. So I think it's because the process started. In realizing this, you're not quite embarking in the next area lightly like a Page of Wands. It's in reverse. You don't really have access to it because the wheel only starts turning at the end of the month with the next potential that is going to bring yourself back up. So if at the end of the month you're confronted with the limits of your old self that maybe was insecure or things like that, this is Pluto starting to break down things so that you can transform. And this thing of Pluto retrograding in Capricorn will never happen again in your lifetime. It's really an opportunity to change how we are engaged into this world, our focus, our ambition, who we are on that sense. And your full moon in Aries, which is your I am. So shedding light on that which is hidden. Okay, let's clarify this for you. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. I call upon my guides and I call upon, your guides, my Aries, the Aries energy. Come and help me clarify this reading for Aries for September 2024. All right, help me clarify this reading for Aries. Okay, so 3 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Your progress, your slow, sure, assured progress with the Wheel of Fortune. So we have the Wheel of Fortune in the beginning and we have it at the end of the month. So there's clarifications, understanding that help you move the Wheel of Fortune. So probably you're in that kind of, wow, there's a beautiful, maybe an opportunity that allows you to expand yourself or to grow, anything that is, pushing the Wheel of Fortune for you on whatever level it is. And that's probably why the old you that maybe from before is gonna have to be confronted. Here, strength. It takes strength to move that wheel because often it's heading towards unknown territories. We've never experienced ourselves like that. So if there's an old lie that you're still using, 5 of Swords, to hurt yourself, because if you look at the 5 of Swords, he holds 3 swords in his hand. 1, 2, 3. So he's using passionately those ideas and beliefs that hurt his heart, that put dark clouds on things, to be right. Even though other parts of him would like to other masculine parts would like to act differently. And that is because there's something that hasn't been understood. So the wheel is turning and it's kind of cornering, putting you in a corner. In Aries, you got to understand that. Watch yourself doing this. Deconstructing something before it arrives. This is Venus in Aquarius. So this is when the mind has a hard time allowing the generative energy of Venus in, and it's going to pull back the old heartaches. Remember this and that. That's what I believe. So no, this is not happening. So that strength is to combat that mental path. Let's look at that Three of Swords. So it's not just fighting it with your fire and your strength. It wants you to really let die that Three of Swords so that you really finish the old cycle. So that's your Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn right under the way you act out there. Your relationship with matter, with this dimension. It needs to be transformed. It needs to really finish. Let's look at that King of Pentacles. Yeah, come back from it. Six of Wands. And stop juggling. It's time to pour away the star. Realign yourself with your true self and not with your old story. My old story of what I've lived, that from which I drew certain conclusion, or the new evolved me and how I'm going to act in this world. I cannot go back and forward like that. The wheel is turning and I got to embark on that wheel because it's bringing a brand new level of pentacles. So that means I finished my cycle of pentacles, of what I was able to accumulate in my worth and my value, what I was able to ground here. So the old insecure, maybe I'm not worthy kind of thing, I'm alone, I'm not supported, I lack, she cannot be part. This is an old lesson that needs to be transcended, an old Saturn lesson. Let's see. Ooh, that was quick. You lived it a lot in your relationships. So are you gonna, reject the new way to connect with people? The new way to bring yourself in what you in how you exchange with others. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe this will show in your life as a relationship. So what are you going to do? Are you going to say, yes, I'm going for it? Let's go. A connection, a partnership, whatever it is. But the old abandoned self, is it going to be able to face it? Tower. You probably need a tower to get out of this, it's always going to be the same way. So you can embark on the new frequency. And here I have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And that's when the flow is not so natural. You have to fight it a bit. The trust of dancing with the universe and trusting, I make a move, you make a move. This is the unconscious flow of fire. Tower here. So the tower is going to push you to deconstruct the old you. Letting it die so that you do not carry this. Tree of Sword, so that you're not just juggling with it. Yeah, I've got nothing to prove, but at the same time, I'm insecure. So maybe during your full moon, Aries, this is going to be like, okay, show me the consequences so that I can after that, when we understand the consequences of beliefs, still carrying them with us, then it's a choice. It's not a pattern anymore. It's not unconscious anymore. It's not things are happening to me anymore. It's not I believe that and I'm trying to be right about it, 5 of Swords. Then it's your opportunity to let it go, to change it, to transform it, to let it die. So, Death Tower, transformation, Aries. This is a month of transformation. Let Pluto explode the old you. So, this is a transformative month for you. Yeah. I'm going to say big transformation. So, on this, if you want a private reading, of course, and or the tarot course with this, that is finally there, you go on the website, and that is written right below, and it's very user-friendly and so on. Tarot course got like more than 17 hours of videos and a great downloadable guidebook that has all the information in it. Worked a long time on this, and you've been asking for it. There it is. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, commenting, and everything to help grow the channel. And of course, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on new moon and full moon, your moon, Aries, I'm asking the divine to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. So on that, namaste, and I'll see you next month.